Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and welcome to this quick virtual walk round of our BMW X4 XDRIVE20D. Now the X-Drive in the name obviously stands for BMW's four-wheel drive system, and that means you're capable of taking the fun absolutely anywhere that you want, because this can handle it. Bad weather, done it. Poor conditions, smoked it. Off-road, easy. Come on, give it something to try. Now I'm going to give you a quick walk around and all the reasons just why you should definitely consider having this car on your drive, possibly even on a next day delivery. So without further ado, you can see that we have the gorgeous Black Sapphire Metallic all the way around the car. Gives it that real nice wet look, real nice shimmer and nice shine in certain weathers. You've also got your headlights just down here with your daytime runners. And moving down, you've got your front fog lights, your honeycomb grille with your front parking distance control, and you can see you've got the M-specific sports bumpers. You've also got your chrome kidney grille with the ferret grey slats, and moving round, you can also see you've got the gorgeous 20-inch BMW 310 alloy wheels. They look absolute mega, and they're not finished in diamond cut, they are just in ferric grey. And moving around from there, you can see you've got your nice chrome venting on the wing. You've also got your M badge and your XDRIVE20D. And moving down, you've got your nice flared extended side skirts as part of the M Sport package. Now, you can get a bit of a closer glimpse now of the metallic on the mirror cap just there. And you can see it is body coloured with a gloss black insert just at the rear. Moving round, on the door you've got the high gloss shadow line, which is of course the de-chroming, and you've got your tinted B-pillars, and you've got your sun protection glazing just on the rear windows. Now the X4 is quite synonymous, very similar to the GLC, and you can see it's got its coupe back, but it is still a family SUV. When it was released, it was quite a car that made quite a few heads turn actually, and people weren't really sure, but now the nation have really come to love these, and they're ever so popular. Shark fin antenna up top, BMW branded LED rear lights, and moving down on the ferret grey diffuser, you can see there that you've got your rear parking distance control and chrome exit exhaust. Now moving inside, you can see the boot is of course electronically operated and release. You can see that you've got the gorgeous Nevada leather just creeping through there, but what you can see is the main bit, which is the humongous boot space that the X4 possesses, more than big enough to handle multiple pushchairs, buggies, strollers, luggage, grocery shops, anything of that nature. And under here, this panel lifts up, and you've also got a tow bar in there, which is on the photos, and further storage as well. And what you've also got just down here is of course the aluminium overlays and the plastic there to save your bumper from getting damaged when loading anything in. Now it's quite simple to close it. All you have to do is click this button just here, and that will close. What you can also do on the boot from inside is you are able to adjust the height of which the boot rises up to. But you can see gorgeous nice free flowing lines, everything matching up perfectly, and of course the car has been meticulously inspected as part of our 128 point pre-sale inspection, all the results of which you can find on the advert under inspection. And there you go, that is the outside, the exterior, the visuals and the aesthetics of the BMW X4 XDRIVE20D. But fear not guys, we're about to head on inside and show you all the features that the premium cabin also has to offer. So, Moving on inside, you can see you've got your nice BMW M branded steering wheel, you've got your piano gloss black inlays with your brushed aluminium and your pearl chrome trim, you've got the nice black display just on the instrument cluster, you've got professional split screen nav, no Harman Kardon, but you do have the semi-automatic gearbox with sports mode and paddle shift, you've got your iDrive, you've got dual zone aircon, and you can also see that flows lovely into the door cards just here, all that design. And you've of course got the Nevada leather with a white contrast stitching, heated sports bolster seating, and it really is a great looking bit of kit. Really comfortable, really sturdy, and really well built. You have got manual adjustment chairs, and you have also got of course the leg extender just there for when you're on long journeys. On here you can see you've got your automatic lights and fog lights and instrument cluster lighting, and on the door card you can get a nice up close and personal view of that brushed aluminium. You can also see your Nevada leather here with the white stitching. You've got your electronic adjustable mirrors, your electric windows, and of course your remote boot release. And you've also got the M branding on the sill just down here. Now moving round, what you can see in here is of course that the rear seats have got Isofix. You've got your fold down in the middle, which is of course an armrest, and it also gives you dual cup holders. But it's a real nice big spacious interior, one that is more than adequate in dealing with taking the family anywhere. But getting inside, what is it like? Well, it's nice and high up, which is always a good thing. Something that many SUVs now with the sports variety or coupes lose, and they've put more attention on being low down or being more focused on being sporty rather than practical. But you can turn it on as well, so you've got your push button start just down here. Click that on, let your dials do the work, foot on the brake, and turn it on. And you can see no big chugging noises, no knocks, no bangs, nothing of that nature. Just a real nice, easy, clean startup. You see just down here you've got a little digital display, and it's covered just over 55,600 mile. Now you can change the instrument cluster display, the little digital bit, using this one here. And you can see you can bring up a little bit of a compass. You've also got your average miles per gallon, temperature, or you can put on your average speed, the date, or you can leave it blank. For me, I would be having that because I think it looks kind of funky. Now also on there you do have indicators which do work on this BMW, so do please use them, unlike anybody else that drives them. And you've also here got your automatic wipers as well. On here you've of course got paddle shift, which you'll know if you've watched any of my other videos is the optimum way of driving. It gives you the most performance. It also allows you to really be in control and gives you an almost manual gearbox feel. Basically you can click this one or you can click that one, and they will change up or down on the gears, left for down, right for up, and it just gives you total control of the revs and the acceleration. You've also got your cruise control here, and you've also on this side got your audio mode, voice control, Bluetooth telephone, and of course volume control. And moving around you have of course got the larger Pro navigation screen. It isn't touchscreen, it's all used with the iDrive here, which has the touchpad and the joystick. But you can see you can switch between split screen if you want to, so you can put that on and you've got other options. Or for me, I would personally be turning that off and having the nice big long screen. But if you go from the top, you can click on multimedia, and you can see you've got many different sources. You've got your CD, your DVD, your music collection on your hard drive, or your Bluetooth and external devices. If you scroll down, you've got your radio, you've got AM, FM and DAB, but we all know that you only really need DAB because the other two are made redundant. Bluetooth telephone, simply click on Bluetooth devices, click on connect device, and you're good to go. Navigation, which we've been on, contacts, which is of course through your phone, connected drive, which it does have, but you will need to speak to your local BMW dealer just to ensure that that is up to date and the subscription is valid. Now the most important one is of course if you click on vehicle information, if you click on vehicle status, and you can scroll down onto service requirements. If you click on service history, you can see there that you've got a stack service history direct from BMW, 17, 2 in 18 and 1 in 2020, and we of course have serviced it as well with an oil and filter change here as part of our prep. You You can also check things such as your brake fluid, your inspection, your engine oil. You can also do your vehicle check, your rear pads and your front pads. Now what you can also got on there is of course TPMS. You can reset it, engine level. You can also measure the engine oil level, and if you've got any issues with the car in check control, it will of course come up in there. Now if you want sports displays, because you're a bit of a petrol head, you can get a power and torque meter as well, which of course when you put your foot down you'll be able to see it'll measure it all the way round for you just there. You can also get on your XDRIVE status, and that'll just give you an indication of the direction you're facing, the gradient, and of course the oscillation as well. And moving around, you can of course get onto efficient dynamics if you're a eco-friendly type of person and you want to see what you're doing in terms of MPG in 15-minute intervals. What else you can do is click on settings, and of course you've got your touchpad, which is this little button here, because that is a writing pad. But you can change your instrument cluster display, so if you click on there you can see what's listed, what isn't. You can also do your control display, time and date, language, touchpad, connections, sound, speed. So if you click on speed you can set a speed warning. You've also got your climate, so you can turn that on when you want it to. And you've also got lights, so you can do your ambient lighting, which is between two options. Change the brightness, your headlights. You've got so many different options in these sub-menus. It's pretty unbelievable. You've got your Eco Pro mode, so you can configure that. Your doors and your key, so if you click on here you can see when you do the unlocking. You've also got parking here, which is automatic parking distance control. Got your tailgate, which as I said you can change the opening height, so you click on it and you can lower it as high or as low as you want depending on how tall you are. Driver profile, software update, which of course you would need to do at BMW, and GPS tracking. Now park distance control, if you put it in reverse you see instantly your front and rear parking sensors are activated audibly and visually. And that pretty much sums up the nav system. Now moving down in the piano gloss black, you've got your fans or your old school heating, you've got your hazard lights. And moving down here you can see you've got heated seats for both the driver and the passenger, and you've got your automatic aircon if you wish to do it that way, or you've got your dual zone as well. So if I wanted to turn this one right the way down, you can see 16 degrees for the passenger and 28 degrees for the driver. But what you can also do is click auto, that will amend it. You've got front screen heating, rear screen, you've got the severity of the air distribution, so you can have it at gale force 4, which is this, or you can turn it right down to a nice brisk sea breeze, and it's just nice, refined, and not at all too much. You've also got your aircon on or off. You can sync your temperature, so if you were to put that, you click sync, it will automatically sync to the driver's temperature. You've got where the air is distributed, auto or manual recirculation, max aircon, and of course heated seating again. And moving down, you've got your old school media system, so you've got your mode, which is of course auxiliary, USB, Bluetooth, CD, of which goes in there, skip track, change your skip, and you can also put on there tuning in, and you can turn your display off by this button just here. Moving down, you've got a bit of storage just there, and under this you've got a 12-volt charger and of course dual cup holders. Now after that, that's where the real centerpiece of the X4 comes into play, which is of course the semi-automatic gearbox. So on this you do get the upgraded sports option, and to use it you simply click the button here, put your foot on the brake, and you're good to go. Now if you want it in sport, you can click it to the left, and you can see that on the right hand instrument cluster it comes up with S1. That just means that now you've got an uprated throttle response, a higher rev ratio, and an all-round better car in terms of performance. But if you do want to change it, you can also flick into the flappy paddles at any time, and you can see that changes to M1, M2, and so on and so forth. But you can also use it on the gearbox itself. So if you want that real manual feel when you're driving and you get it to a nice point of torque and acceleration, you want to change quickly, flick that down and that will change the gears up. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can flick it all the way up and down. If you want to come down the gears, you have to press it up. But for me, I will be using flappy paddle. Both hands on the real nice groove bespoke steering wheel. Total control, total reassurance. You've also got traction control off. You've got your sport modes, which as you can see, you've got Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus. When you change one of them, you also get it in the instrument cluster and on the media screen just there. You've also here got your hill descent control, you've got your audible parking sensors, auto hill hold, and of course your electronic parking brake. And here you've got your media control. And under here you can see you've got a massive bit of storage. You've got your auxiliary, USB and another 12-volt charger. So that really is pretty much everything that I can show you in regard to this X4 XDRIVE, which is an absolute behemoth in terms of the way it sits, its road presence and its incredible status within the modern car scene. They're really, really good cars, really reliable, and they're definitely built to last. But if you still need that little bit of convincing, just remember the checks I spoke about, the 128-point Emerald check. You can see the results of that for yourself on our webpage in the advert under inspection sheet. That just means our vastly experienced guys in both the body shop, in the mechanics and our head tech Chad have given this car a meticulous look over, both cosmetically and mechanically, and ensured that it's in peak condition, ready for you to drive away. We of course service every car that comes in here with an oil and filter change, and we do obviously of course put a fresh ticket on anything with less than 6 months remaining. We're more than happy to offer you one of our vast array of finance lenders. We deal with market leaders and can get as little as 7.9% APR. And of course, no dealership would be complete without welcoming the possibility of a part exchange. So if you do have any queries about the video, the car, the spec, or the service, or just about how an award-winning team operate, do please get in touch and we'll be more than happy to assist. For me, it's a thank you very much for watching, and we can't wait to see you at HQ.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show, which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered for a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time owning the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10, obviously.
10.
10, I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10. I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In the
11.
But it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10. And I'll give you a 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%. It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.